Hi, I'm Amanda Mellington, and I'm going to do the musculoskeletal and neurological video. This is my son Gabe, my cat in the background, Logan, and then a pretend cat. Okay, here we go. We're going to get started. So we're going to start with his upper extremities. First, we're going to inspect for symmetry, any lesions. Looks like he does have a small burn here. We're going to check the brachial pulses. Then we would do radial pulses on each side. That's good. Okay, the muscle strength of his hands. Go ahead and give my hands a squeeze. We did this earlier. Good job. And he has good strength. We're going to do range of motion. Your hands, open and close. Kind of rotate your wrists. Okay, you did pretty good for that one. Now we're going to inspect your lower extremity. So if you want to scoot back a little bit. Okay, so back just a little bit more. Let me move this video too. So we would inspect his lower extremities. They are symmetrical. They are both the same size. No edema noted. And I'll pull up his leg here. We would check for his skin condition. His skin is warm, dry, pink, and intact. Does have a bruise on his knee, which would be normal for a boy. Hair distribution is equal. No varicose veins are noted. He's 11. I would hope that there would be no varicose veins for him. We would check his pulses. Popliteal, behind the knee. Posterior tibial, the ankle. Dorsalis pedis pulse. He's got a good pulse on top of his foot. Okay, so we're going to check range of motion and strength of his legs. So go ahead and raise your leg up. Good job. And then raise and bend your knee. Okay, and then do it again and then kind of flex your hip out like earlier. Okay, so he has very good range of motion. Let's do the same with your ankles. Maybe we're going to lift your ankles up, okay, and down. And then lift it up and kind of rotate, twist your ankles. Okay, looks very good. Okay, go ahead and sit back up. Kind of go on to the musculoskeletal. So we would inspect his joints and hands for any pain, inflammation with movement, redness or tenderness. I was also going to say the earlier you can do the modified Allen test, excuse me, and hold down on his radial ulnar arteries. Watch, or have him make a fist. Watch to make sure that his skin would turn pale. And then open your hand, and then let go of the artery one at a time, and watch his hand pink back up. They were also talking about you can do kind of like in the prayer sequence, and kind of like this for pain for carpal tunnel. That would also need to be assessed. Maybe even in younger kids because we use computers all the time. Okay, back to the musculoskeletal. So I've observed some joints, making sure there's no inflammation. I'll have you stand over here. Okay, we're going to do a deep knee bend. First face me. And then kind of bend down. Make sure that your joints are able to do that without any pain or popping. And then I'm going to check his back. Turn around here. So we're going to look at his spine. First, I just make sure everything is symmetrical, lined up. Skin looks good. Go ahead and bend over. We would test for scoliosis or kyphosis. Everything looks to be in alignment. Okay, go ahead and stand back up. Good job. Kind of stand this way. So we test range of motion for your spine. Would you kind of go back and forth? Looks good. Kind of forward and back. Looks good. Yep, and he looks like he has good range of motion. So go ahead and stand back here. We're going to just watch his gait. Make sure he's walking normal. Forward. Very good. And back. Looks good. Okay. So next we would do the Romberg test. So I'm going to have him stand feet, hands together. And we would wait 20 seconds. And then after that, lift one of your legs, bend at the knee, wait again for 20 seconds. Make sure that he has good balance, coordination. And then we would do that on both sides. Okay, so go ahead and have a seat again. Kind of go to the neurological end of it. So first we would test the Babinski reflex. Go ahead and lay down a little bit. And at this point, I kind of run my finger up on his toes, watch his reflex to make sure his toes kind of curve in. Now it would change if you were a baby. They would kind of flail out. Okay, go ahead and sit up. We're going to test coordination, skills, and movements. So this is where we do this real quick. Kind of go in and out like this. See if you can do that. Okay, that looks very good. Okay, and then hold your hands out. So this is just the rapid finger movement, you know, where you go like this. Okay, and always hitting your nose. And he did a very good job with that. Now if you want to lay down, we're going to do the heel to the shin. You want to move back just a little bit more, please. Okay, so he's going to take this heel, put it on here, and I want you to go all the way up your leg and down. We're going to do that on both sides. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to kind of jump ahead, and I want you to tell me if you can feel sensation. Is it the same on both sides? Different?
Same.
Same, okay. And you would do that on legs, hands, arms. Go ahead and stand up. Or sit up, I'm sorry. Very good. You kind of feel right here. Would you feel the same? Can you feel everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the face. Make sure that's, excuse me, equal. So I want you to stretch your hands out here, and this kind of test the position. Go ahead and close your eyes. Okay. Can you tell if I'm moving your finger up and down or back and forth?
Back and forth.
Okay.
Up and down.
Okay. Open your hand.
Up and down.
Okay.
Back and forth. Back and forth.
Okay. So he did really good on that. So now I would test his reflexes. I'm going to put it down just a little. And I test his brachioradialis. And that would be his arm kind of above the wrist for your reflexes. The next one you would check would be the patellar, kind of under the knee for the knee jerk response. And then the Achilles would be just kind of behind the knee. And I don't have an instrument with me, but I'm just kind of showing where that would be. So I would say overall, he has a normal neurovascular and musculoskeletal assessment, especially for his age. Thank you.